My name is Mike, and I like movies late at night. Today's review, Worst Movies 2016. What's up, movie fans? This is going to be my top 10 worst movies list from 2016. This is a disclaimer because I haven't seen every movie from 2016. And again, this is my list, not your list, so don't get all upset or don't get all hurt. It happens. It's just an opinion. But I filmed an instant reaction top 10 worst movies list with my good buddy WetMovie1. So that's going to be my official top 10 worst movies list. So let's watch how it went. My top 10 worst.
Okay.
And then just react, however you feel. My number 10 is Deadpool.
Worst?
You see? I do. Remember we saw Deadpool on my birthday party.
Look. I liked the movie, but I didn't love it as much as everyone else did. But I don't think it's on. I don't think it should be on its top 10 worst.
I fucking hated it.
But out of the all
it was on my birthday. Remember we went to, or you didn't show up that night, did you?
No, I was there. I think so.
We went to the little bar. I had a Deadpool birthday party, long story short, but I fucking hated it. The jokes were too much. It didn't seem real. And then there was a lot of plot points that didn't make sense. I know it was fun and action-filled, and I enjoyed it. And I'm so glad comic book movies are now going rated R.
Yeah.
But I just thought it was too fucking much. Mm-hmm. I don't know why. I just got annoyed with Ryan Reynolds.
I can sort of see that, but I like Ryan Reynolds. But when it comes to that movie, it's Marvel, right? Yes.
Yeah, it's Marvel.
It
doesn't matter.
It's one of my least favorite Marvel ones. It doesn't seem like it has that power to it.
Okay. So go back and watch his reviews and see what he gave it. But yeah, dude, I can't believe it made it on my top 10 worst. Because Deadpool, to a lot of people,
they love that
is one of their favorites from last year.
Ant-Man's my favorite when it comes to those.
There you go. But I mean, for last year. So this is on a lot of people's top 10 best list. And this is on my top 10 worst. My top 9 is X-Men Apocalypse.
Never seen it.
Okay, well, can you believe it? My top 10 worst list is some people's top 10 best list. It seems like all the comic book movies might be on this list. But I enjoyed X-Men, but they threw in all these new characters and all this other new stuff, and it was just recycled action. They added pretty girls to play Elektra. Not Elektra, but I don't know all the damn names, but it didn't take me to a better place, like in an X-Men franchise. Like, I didn't want the next one. And I didn't care. So that's my top number 9.
I've never been a big fan of those.
Then my number 8 movie is Batman vs. Superman. Like, this is like reading like a comic book history. Number 8. I didn't like Batman vs. Superman that much.
I didn't like it either, but I also didn't hate it. But at the same, it's just kind of, it was a mess. It was just kind of one of those all over the place kind of ones. I love the character of Batman, but I don't know. Could it be Affleck? That's kind of.
I thought Affleck was great as Batman. I mean, just the little bit we saw, I thought it was fantastic. I can't wait for a Batman movie. But the plot points for Superman, the way Superman reacted, the way Batman finds the Justice League is on a computer screen, the way Wonder Woman shows up at the end, it's a fucking giant creature. Yeah. Superman has an army of people. Was that a dream? When he was like in, Lex Luthor goes into the ship. No human is allowed on that ship, but yet Lex Luthor can go there. The little machine won't let anybody in and will kill anybody if they go on that ship. But Lex Luthor, somehow, he's the mad genius that copyrights it, and he's able to go on the ship. Was it Brainiac at the end? What? Yeah. Fucking confusing, y'all. So Batman Superman is my top or bottom 8. Okay. Now, my number 7 worst movie from last year is Suicide Squad.
I can see that.
I didn't even watch it in the theaters. I watched it at home, and that movie seemed like they rushed it together, and it's one night. The lady puts together a crew. In the beginning of the movie, she sits at a desk or in a restaurant. All right, I got this guy. His name is Deadpool, or his name is Cable, or his name is this. Boom, they show a picture and the graphics. And then 2 seconds later, They're being taken out of the prison.
Yep.
Then they go on an adventure, and then they walk around the neighborhood. They go into a building, and what the fuck's going on in Suicide Squad, Joe?
No, there was a lot of reshoots or something I heard going on in that movie. I kind of liked it the first time I saw it. Then the second time, I was just like, I don't know. I was taken out. I think the first time I liked it, I was watching it because I like Will Smith, and I love the character of Harley Quinn because I'd never seen her in live action before.
They played great, but
the movie itself is sloppy, just like
correct,
just like Batman v Superman.
The writing, the storyline. The best scene in Suicide Squad was when they go to the bar. They're all tired of walking in the neighborhood. Mm-hmm. They go to the bar, and a bunch of superheroes have cocktails.
Yeah.
And then they talk to each other about their lives and their families, and the fire guy and how he killed his children or whatever. That was the best thing in the whole fucking movie. And what did they do? They sat there and talked.
Yep.
There was no walking, no action, no weird Indian lady, some Spanish gangster throwing fire. I didn't get it. I didn't like it. Number 7. Number 6 worst movie from last year is Ghostbusters.
Yep.
Look at my list. It's like.
Yep.
This should be all my top favorites.
Look, Ghostbusters. I can sort of see why a lot of people like us, our generation, didn't like it as much as we probably wanted to, because we grew up so much watching the original ones and just loving those. We wanted that same feeling again. It didn't work.
Well, think about it from this vantage point. People are going to say you didn't like it because it had women.
No.
Yes. That's exactly right. But I don't like it for the fact that they had women in it. Is that they made it a minority. They made it gender-based. Mm-hmm. I know the old ones had, mostly men, but that's how society works. So if you want to change it up and you want it for women, again, don't make it a remake or a copy of the original. Make it in a new universe or 20 years later or in a different world where there's girl groups that become the Ghostbusters. Get it? But they made it gender-based. The minute they said it was an all-female cast and we don't like the old one because they didn't really have females, they made it basically, not racial, but like gender-based. Mm. So they created the divide. They're the ones that fucked up the movie. Then they make fun of a guy in there, a good-looking guy, the whole thing. It was fucking annoying. The comedy, it was a retread or a recycle of a classic movie. It bothered me. Mm-hmm. It bothered me.
That's all right.
I
didn't love it either, but I don't think I hate it that much.
Yeah, I know. I get into a lot of different concepts. Like I view movies sometimes different ways.
I like the cameos they had in there.
I mean, it's enjoyable, right? But it's just, my God,
it's nothing like the original.
My opinion, they could have wrote a story, not a recycle, where it's 20 years later, the Ghostbusters are out of business, and these women create a new technology to capture ghosts. And find out that ghosts are coming back or whatever. Mm-hmm. Then they sell that technology, and then they build the Ghostbusters again from scratch, and some of the old ones come back, and now the Ghostbusters go worldwide, where every town is like a fire truck. Mm-hmm. It's like a fire station where there's a Ghostbuster unit or facility in every town.
Gotcha.
And women did that, you get it? So, I don't know, that's just my opinion. Number 5 of my worst movies from last year is Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Out of the Shadows.
Dude, I thought that out of the remakes that came out, that was my favorite one out of the 2.
Really?
I liked that one.
You liked watching the humans turn into not turtles. What was it? Cowboy and Bebop or whatever their names were?
Bebop and Rocksteady.
Bebop and Rocksteady.
That's what I liked about it. I liked how they brought that. You got Krang in there and shit. I'm not saying it's a perfect movie.
I hated Krang. I enjoyed the Bebop and all that, but the Krang and all that, it just didn't. They didn't flesh out the story for me correctly.
No, but it was just cool to see the characters in the live
And Megan Fox doing the same shit. They threw the guy in again, Will Arnett. They threw him in there again with nothing to do.
I didn't like him in that, and I don't care about Megan Fox, but like it was just kind of cool to see that because what's it called? Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles: Secret of the Ooze #2 was the original was my favorite one.
Yeah, this is the new one, the Out of the Shadows. Yeah. So I didn't like it. So that's my number 5. Now we're getting into the bottom 5. Number 4 is Neighbors Part 2.
Okay, look, I just recently watched that one. It's one of those ones that you can just shut your mind off and lay down and have a good time with, but high rewatch value.
Look, if you got to shut your mind off and lie down, that means you're falling asleep. It's a bad fucking movie. Simple as that. I mean, that's the truth. So yeah, you can call it one of those movies. Yeah, it's one of those movies you can just lie down and relax to, which means fall asleep, which means it's a bad movie
it's so stupid
going into it. But
But I kind of like movies that are so bad.
I like Neighbors 1. I like the chemistry. It was fun at times, but this time,
it was too much with the girls.
Yeah, it's like Sausage Party.
Yeah.
You know, these producers, Seth Rogen and all that, sexual jokes, and it gets overwhelming.
Maybe that's why I like this.
Yeah, that's why you like it, because you're a cringe-hole.
Yeah.
That's why you like Neighbors 2 and I didn't.
Yeah.
Number 3, Dirty Grandpa. Did you ever watch this movie?
Yeah.
Dirty Grandpa.
A friend or acquaintance is in that.
Who?
Jill Kill.
Oh, I don't know.
She does cameos in our videos every once in a while. She was in there for a second. It was, yeah, it's my least favorite Jackass kind of thing.
Yeah, I mean, Robert De Niro and the boy wonder from High School Musical, I don't know their fucking names, but there was a scene where the kid looks like he's getting a blowjob from a child on the beach. Like there's a trash can and the kid falls down, the guy's standing up naked, it looks like. Basically, it was made for us to look like a child or a girl or whatever. I don't remember it, but they were giving him a blowjob on the beach.
I don't remember that for some reason.
I think it was a child, but we'll have to rewatch it again.
Yeah.
But the minute I saw that, and I knew that Robert De Niro was in this type of movie, I was like, that's ridiculous. This is possible pedophilia.
Wait, I was talking about Dirty Grandpa. I'm thinking
Dirty
about,
Grandpa.
I'm thinking about Bad Grandpa, the Jackass.
Oh, Bad Grandpa. No, Dirty Grandpa.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
That was a mess.
There you go. But yeah, I don't even want to talk about it. I love old men in movies when they get together because they're funny, they're history. But this, to have the little kid on the beach and to throw parties, it didn't work for me, guys. Number 2, worst movie from last year is Patriots Day. Mark Wahlberg and the retelling of the Boston bombing incident. I don't believe in the Boston bombing. I'm a conspiracy theorist. I mean, it happened, but was it staged? There's still a lot of investigation to do in my mind. I don't want to go there. But the movie, you know, they're trying to sell heroism or heroics or patriots or America first and, you know, screw terrorism and everything. And they're basically earning money off of a tragedy. So for movies like that, if you're going to retell the story of a bombing, it should be a documentary. It shouldn't be a scripted movie. Do you understand what I'm saying? So that's why it really burned my britches to watch them. And the lies they told in that movie, it's supposed to be kind of accurate. If you read the articles in the story, there's so many propaganda lies from Patriots Day to sell Mark Wahlberg and all that as a heroic thing and all that. I guess my political side really fucking hated that movie.
Number 1?
And my number 1 hated movie from last year is... What's your number 1, real quick?
I don't really remember.
You didn't think about it?
No, I wasn't thinking.
Mine is Independence Day, number 2!
I still haven't. I didn't even watch that one.
What the fuck happened in that one?
Will Smith wasn't there.
What happened in Independence Day 1 is great. Today will be our Independence Day. We will not go crazy into the night. What the fuck happened in this one? Will Smith didn't want to do it. Then the aliens are on the moon. We're using their technology. Jeff Goldblum is back and he's talking. Life finds a way.
That's the only reason why I want to see that, because he's still in there. But like, I haven't watched it yet. I bought it for like $5 at a used store.
It's so sad that such a great fucking movie with good nostalgia and let's talk patriotism for Earth can be misconstrued, put together with no storyline. I feel so bad. The aliens, they didn't get better. They look worse. We look more powerful. Man, it was the same shit. So Independence Day is my number 1 hated movie from 2017.
Nice list, sir.
Thanks for reacting to this list.
I tried to.
This might be a boring video for some. Some might truly go, that was fucking fun. You guys let me know your top 10 or 5 or 3 worst movies or your top 1 movie in the comments below. And let's discuss this shit, because I fucking love movies.
Just know, I didn't even know what he was going to do until like last second. I didn't even have a list prepared, anything. I just sort of sat here and reacted to it. Yeah.
He's real AF.
AF, what is that now?
So I said you're real AF, that means you're real as fuck.
Okay.
Meaning your reaction was real
as fuck.
AF.
Okay, gotcha. Yeah,